And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I am Cameron Woolley.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, good evening. It is. We're recording a little on the later side as of right now. It is 7:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Here in Red Bank, New Jersey on Wednesday.
Yes. And,
March 9th.
If you're listening to this in the future, hopefully we become filthy rich, first of all. But
yes,
you'll remember this as day 100 of the 2022 MLB lockout.
Jesus, this is
100 days. Did you ever think it would take? Well, I guess we did.
Yes,
we knew.
Yes, we knew after the 2020 season. I called it back like around a year ago, and
you warned everyone
during the season.
You warned everyone
that the disastrous relationship between the players and the league is gonna boil over, and with the collective bargaining agreement, everything coming to a head.
Yep, and it did.
This is the bridge that they said they would cross when they got to it.
Right, and now they're trying to cross this bridge, and it's
it is not going well.
Yeah, they're nowhere near crossing this bridge. Although, I guess there are some people optimistic that it was going to end today.
Oh my God! No!
Tell me what's real and what's spin.
Okay, so the spin. Okay, Bob Nightingale and John Heyman are basically MLB mouthpieces. They are telling the fans that they are, something's close. MLB's extending the deadline. Something might happen tonight.
Could be today.
And then,
could be today.
And then,
yes,
they throw a wrench into the negotiations that throws off the deal, and then they turn around and point at the players and blame them for canceling another week's worth of games.
Which is what's happened. We lost the first two series.
No, we lost the second two series.
Two series.
So as of right now, our teams would actually be facing each other.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can go to that
in Camden Yards, I believe.
Maybe we can finally go to that game we wanted to go to. And
I don't know if I want
to.
I don't know if I want to give money to these guys.
See, that's the thing. I don't want to give them money either. And we're fans.
Yeah, we're fans. We are die hard.
Yes, like never say die. Except for this. Now
we are suckers.
We are the suckers.
We are total suckers. We are consumers.
What's the word you kids are using?
Bootlickers? What? No, we're not bootlickers.
Not bootlickers. Simps. We're simps.
Okay, first of all, that is not at all what a simp is. I don't want to. I don't want to explain Zoomer dialect.
Okay, well, I'm old, dude. I don't know what words I'm saying. It's like,
but you're.
I'm with it.
Times you're somewhat with it.
Wasn't a sim like you just keep no matter what.
But you're
on
Twitter all the time. You know what ratio means.
Sure.
Yeah.
But isn't it, I mean, it's kind of like we're just no matter what, no matter how bad they are, we're just giving their money. We're just giving their attention, all the love.
Yes, and even when we aren't actively buying things from them, our eyes on the games.
Yes.
Gives them ratings, which in turn gives them money.
Sure, and we talk about it and we encourage it, and
yes,
look how they treat us. Like
we're bad.
We're worthless.
We're bad. We're junkies.
Like we're worthless.
We're baseball junkies.
Yeah, I mean, am I going to boycott baseball if they come back? No, no.
Yeah, well, what are we, stupid? I'm not going to pretend to grandstand and say that I'm not going to give money to the MLB owners and players. We're suckers.
I've had plenty of problems with Orioles owner Peter Angelos.
I have plenty of my problems with Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner.
And it's like, I'll buy this hat because it looks cool. It's, do I need another Cal Ripken jersey? No, but am I going to get one? Probably.
But your inner conscience says, yes, you should.
Right.
The devil that pops up on your shoulder says, buy it.
Yes.
That was the same devil that told you to get the Chinese knockoff Ilya Kovalchuk jersey.
It did. Although that was a secondary purchase after it didn't fit the first person. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's, I mean, no matter what spin you hear, they're probably not that close.
Yeah, they're not close. Now this thing with the international draft, which I don't even. I know it's a counter to like international free agency.
Sure.
Which the draft, they aren't going to have to sign players for as much.
Right.
Which is a problem to the players' union because you're going to actively give players less money. Like, we've seen how much these international free agents get.
Yes.
Like, Jason Dominguez got $5 million up front.
Right.
For signing with the Yankees as a 15-year-old.
Yes. That's, yeah.
Yeah, $5 million at 15.
$5 million. That's
yes.
Not bad guy can't even drive yet.
Yeah, and if owners are having this much of a hard time giving their 20-year-old superstar big payday, then why are they letting the international free agency system slide?
Right.
It would be an international draft where like the teams would shuffle every year, and then who knows how the hell the tanking system would work for that?
Oh yeah.
Because in most cases, the best prospect comes internationally.
Yep.
It's some 16-year-old kid from like
Cuba,
the Dominican Republic, Cuba.
And, for the most part, yeah.
Like Venezuela, countries in Central America or Latin America rather, who are way more cracked than basic high school pitcher from New Jersey, number 37.
Yeah, well,
to be taken in the draft.
Yeah, the kid here in America didn't, it wasn't like baseball or nothing, right? But down there, they're typically
kids over here have to worry about like grades
and Instagram like TikToks. And,
yes, they're making TikToks.
And being vegan and like organic food. But down there, these kids are trying to eat, and this is their ticket out of that. And typically your motivation to play better, to train better, just overall, in my opinion, they're hungrier.
It makes them better.
Like literally hungrier to play better ball, and I think that's partially why the Dominican players are so good coming up, in my opinion. Oh,
look at the lineup of a hypothetical Dominican Republic World Baseball Classic team.
Yeah,
like those.
Oh man, yeah.
you got Juan Soto, like Jose Ramirez,
right?
Like Ronald Acuña's Venezuelan, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, but no. In general, yeah, you're right. If you put together, the Dominican All Stars, on
a team that's unbeatable. Sure. Us over here in America, we have a pitching staff from hell. The 1, 2, 3 would be Jacob deGrom, Garrett Cole, and Corbin Burns.
Right,
but down there in Latin America, the Dominican Republic, they know how to make great players. Yeah. And to tell you the truth, nobody's super excited about the MLB draft because the players aren't going to make an impact in 5 years. I mean, like how long ago was Adley Rutschman drafted? Like 2019?
Yes.
And he's projected to come up this year in 2022.
Yes.
That's a quick ascendant.
Yeah, in MLB terms.
Or that's a quick ascent.
Right. And that's kind of the COVID year as well. So
yeah.
Yeah. But he's got it.
And that's quick. And even then, that's still 3 years.
Yeah.
Like at least in the NHL, most of the top picks only take a couple years?
Yeah. Yeah. Baseball's a tougher.
Like Ty Smith, who we were super excited for, came up 2 years after.
Yeah. But baseball, learning to hit the curveball, recognize major league pitching, what have you.
Do these kids now? There are people my age who throw like 95.
Yeah. So you just got to teach them how to.
It's ridiculous
mix up
the amount of people my age
and pitch craftily, not just throw it. And that's where you get your development time.
Yes.
Hopefully some good pitching coaches, but. International draft though, big sticking point.
That's a weird idea, and it's a negotiation tactic. And what's messed up is that it's working among some of the baseball community because they are being drowned out and becoming so desperate for ball that they'll take it. Like they're begging the players to take any offer. Even if it's detrimental to them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like these... And then these are people on my timeline as well. People who I recognize. I'm sitting there, I'm like, why the hell are you... And then I realize the strategy that is being employed by the owners in the league to change fan sentiment toward the players. And then just saying that the players aren't negotiating, the owners are taking steps on the competitive balance tax.
Right. I don't believe that for a second. I don't.
Yeah, I don't believe that. No, I'm not following
any of this
for
on
it.
the players at all.
I grew up, and I'm saying this personally as a journalist, someone who has paid attention to the public sphere and social media and all that. I know a bullshit propaganda campaign when I see it.
Oh,
And this goes for sports, this goes for politics, this goes for anything. I know a campaign like that when I see it.
Oh,
and that is exactly what the owners are trying to do.
Right.
Is making the fans turn on the players and add more pressure on the players to accept the league's offer.
What good comes out of that, though?
Nothing good comes out of it. I don't
it's
know
not going to work. That we're not going to hate the players. I don't think any
us,
fan,
we're not going to hate the players.
Right.
But
you think the average fan
you give it a couple more weeks of negotiating. Give it, say, like a month.
Okay.
Because this is bad.
You think it's going to go another month?
It could. What reason do I have to be optimistic?
You don't.
Right now?
You have no reason to be optimistic. Other than the spin you're hearing on social media. But I think they're way farther apart. I mean...
Yep, and it's ruined the reputation of a couple of big-time journalists. Like, Bob Nightingale was already a wash.
Yes.
But...
John Heyman?
Yeah, John Heyman is the guy I'm really thinking about whose career and trustworthiness as a reporter is completely down the drain.
Right.
Because he's a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
He's doing what the league and owners tell him to do. And I'm wondering who he reports for. Wait, no, I can just look this up myself.
All right, while you're looking, I just saw this tweet. This is messed up. Enough MLB, my 29-year-old...
Okay, John Heyman's an insider at MLB Network. Okay. So, all right, yeah, mouthpiece, propaganda.
Right. Yeah, how screwed up is this, though? My 29-year-old special needs son lives for baseball. Get your act together. He's on a hunger strike because of your lockout. He needs baseball. Get this done. Don't go on a hunger strike, dude.
Don't go on a hunger.
Don't go on a hunger strike.
Come on, man.
Why? That's so old school too. Do people still do? I guess people still do that.
I can't think of anyone other than Gandhi.
Right. I mean, yeah, there are a couple political prisoners.
Like it worked. It worked for Gandhi.
Dude, eat.
Eat, dude.
Eat, because,
eat.
Yeah.
I get fasting and like calorie deficit. Like I've been somewhat up until like my birthday week last week, which by the way, I'm a legal adult now, but.
No, happy birthday.
Thanks, but I don't know. I was talking about like up until last week, I was like doing some kind of fasting and not eating as much. Right. So you can do that. Like I've lost 10 pounds doing that.
All right.
So, but don't go on a hunger strike.
Yeah, not for this.
Don't go on a hunger strike for baseball. I mean,
while these guys are eating.
I do love that Frank the Tank Fleming, Devils fan by the way, who got arrested. I think for public indecency or something for protesting in front of MLB headquarters in New York.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. So
Frank Fleming is a Mets fan. If you listen to this podcast, you probably know who he is.
Yeah.
But he's funny.
He got arrested.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard there were protesters in front of MLB headquarters, but even that, like.
Hey, I'm fine with that. You have a constitutional right to voicing your opinion.
Right, but yeah.
Oh, he called. Oh God, Craig Carton and Frank Fleming on a radio network, on a radio show. Oh God, that's bad.
All right, he got handcuffed. They didn't take him to the station.
Okay, he got handcuffed. Still, I count that as
arrest, as a
getting
legal
detained.
Arrest. Yeah, he got detained.
Detained. I'm sorry. I'm a good noodle. I barely interact with cops.
Yeah. I admire the I admire the passion. Maybe not the execution, but the passion.
There weren't enough people. It was just a bunch of funny Twitter guys.
Yeah, that's.
But dude,
That's
Frank
quite I like the
Fleming-
passion,
yes,
though,
yes,
man.
yes. One thing I will always say about Frank Fleming is that he's passionate.
Yeah. Now I wouldn't go that far. I'm fine bitching about it here on a
Yes.
podcast and then
Yes.
getting it.
That's how
people
most
that
people
way.
do it.
Yeah.
They bitch about it on a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, every night we're like, oh, they extended the deadline. They've canceled another series of games. I don't see anything being done. I don't know if you see any end in sight. I don't.
I don't know.
Like you, I can read around the spin as well.
Yeah, you've been in this sort of world for longer than I have.
Right.
You've been in the media.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we've been through a bunch of lockouts and strikes. You just want it to be over.
This is my first time where I'm really going through a stoppage in baseball.
Right, and it sucks. I just want to eat those cheese fries. We say this every week. I just want to go to batting practice. I just
want to sit around at a game where my team's gonna get their ass kicked and then walk around the concourse.
Which I do like it happens almost every time, and I still go and I still love them.
Well, Camden Yards is gorgeous. Camden Yards is better than New Yankee Stadium.
Oh, I mean,
well, a lot of ballparks are probably a better place to go to a game than New Yankee Stadium.
Sure.
Which, granted, New Yankee Stadium, it's nice.
It is
for the people that have a lot of money. It's nice.
When
I went the club lounge, the Mafia Story,
right.
the
free
people.
Candy.
The ice cream bar.
Yeah, the ice cream bar.
And ice cream bar. I was served like Chiefs Ride. The club lounge at New Yankee Stadium is decked.
Okay.
I will say that, but I do not have the money to do that. I have the money to sit in the bleachers.
I love the bleachers, even as an opposing fan and taking abuse. I love it.
Getting beer thrown at you.
Well, all right, not that far. They were. I did not get beer thrown on me, but
get heckled.
Got heckled. I wore a jersey. I wore a bright orange Orioles jersey.
That's on you.
I was there early. I was there.
My dad had to go into. When my dad went to Giants-Eagles games at Veterans Stadium.
Oh man, dude, that's like walking into a
yes, I know
gauntlet.
I know it's a kiss of death.
How many batteries did he take?
He didn't get any batteries thrown at him, but there would be like thousands of people chanting, like an almost ritualistic kind of way, seeing him walk down, like Rocky walk into the ring. At the end of Rocky IV, then they chanted, "Asshole, asshole."
What, for wearing a Giants jersey
asshole?
To
yes,
an appropriate football game
at Veterans Stadium.
At Veterans Stadium.
And then, but whenever you'd sit down, they're like the nicest guys ever.
Yeah, they're.
And they sat down. They're like, "Oh, hey, my name's so and so."
Yeah. You know.
And so we just do that. By the way, your quarterback scares the shit out of me.
You're going with kindness, but the city of brotherly love. Everybody, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I can take the abuse. I know. I can give it back as well if I have to.
Yeah,
but
man, you're not the kind of guy to go talk to. You're just the guy who sits down.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You just sit down and like go, ha ha ha. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, you want.
No, I'm the kind of guy who goes into my Italian accent.
Okay.
You go, what you just say to me? You cut that out.
When have you been heckled?
I have never been heckled.
Okay.
I've been ripped on, and I've been like, oh,
sure. School fellow fans, yeah. But actual stadium.
I have heckled.
Okay,
Joe West, the mobsters, the hipster, yeah.
As you should.
Pissing in the urinal next to Nick Mangold. That was a hell of a game, hell of a story.
But speaking of which, didn't
what happened with
story
Joe West?
That
okay, anyways, let's get back to talking about the lockout.
All right, yeah, real quick. No, he retired recently, so thank God.
Pack watch.
Joe West retired.
I can legally smoke a cigar now, so anytime where I'm like pack watch, I can literally post a video to Twitter of me smoking a cigar. I think it's 18. Is it still 18? Is it
smoking? Yeah,
it's 18. Smoking a cigar is still 18.
It's 18.
Weed, it's 21.
Yes. In a legal state, yes.
which it's legal around here.
True. Okay, good
It
point.
is.
Good point. I
To
forgot
a degree,
about that.
it's complex.
I keep forgetting about
Complex. We talk about weed.
Yeah.
A lot of it because you worked with Kevin Smith for a while, and there's
Which
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent
yes.
Bob like marijuana. They
Yes,
sell
Jay
marijuana.
and Silent Bob.
Yes.
Yeah, Blunt Man and Chronic.
Blunt Man
yeah.
Chronic. Yes, they love marijuana. So, I've had cigars in here. We could smoke one to Cowboy Joe West and his.
I don't want to smoke though. I don't want to.
Nah.
I don't want to do that.
No, but good luck, Joe.
Good luck, Joe West.
Godspeed. And
these.
When things come back, I'm glad you won't be in the league anymore.
Yes.
But that's
okay. One down, one to go.
Yeah.
But
Angel
yeah, Hernandez, you're
Bob
next.
Nightingale. Yeah.
But,
if an agreement is reached today, the tentative plans for opening day to be April 6th to 7th, which they did not reach an agreement today.
That did not happen.
Pushed back to
looking
April,
at mid-April now.
Yeah. And then, when do we get like everyday double headers? Because they are trying to maintain.
No, I am
162 games.
No, I don't want everyday double headers. I hate when the Yankees play double headers because they win the first game,
right?
And then I'm still not in a good mood because my mood hinges on that second game.
Right, sure. And they usually lose that.
And if they lose the second game, although sweeping a doubleheader is really fun.
It's great.
Sweeping a doubleheader is it's a great feeling. You probably get 2 good performances.
Yeah.
Probably that would have something to do with Aaron Judge being on scorching fire.
Right.
At that time, having 2 games where he hit like 3 home runs in each of them.
And I imagine if they are going to a many doubleheader format, 7 innings, we're still getting the 7.
We're still getting. I don't mind the 7-inning doubleheader.
I hate them.
I don't mind it because it's the pitchers, the arms,
sure,
the players, the injuries. It can get bad.
Right. I guess I don't know. It's baseball, though,
and I'm not here to complain about pitchers not throwing complete games.
I know
every game.
Baseball's not the most strenuous sport in the world.
The
most cardiovascular.
It's still pretty tense.
Like, do you think like Prince Fielder felt tired after a 9-inning game? Like he was exhausted?
Well, Prince Fielder probably had a training regimen of his own.
Right.
Sure, he was fat, but he was hiding. Sure. So he was a deceptive fat. He was fat the same way a defensive tackle is fat.
Right.
Like, he's really tough and probably has the heart of a racehorse.
I mean, pitchers withstanding. Do you think the other players are like, oh man, that was a tough game. I'm really tired out. Like I can't do anything.
Well, they train professionally.
I know, but let's be honest.
Sure, us.
Let's be honest, the guys in the outfield,
us, we're all out of shape.
Right.
And I've never taken batting practice against live pitching.
Okay, right. But still, like, I don't know. I mean, there's a sport where the outfielders can sit around, like, scratching their asses and not even see...
Sure, back then you could probably get away with it.
For a whole game, potentially.
Babe Ruth played every game drunk.
Right, yeah, and he was great.
He was drunk, ate a big batch of bacon and eggs. Right. And a bottle of bourbon before every game.
Yeah, hot dog during the games. Smoking. I think he smoked too.
Keith Hernandez was the one who smoked during games.
Just lighting up in the
you know those guys on the 80s Mets. They were all hopped up.
They're hopped on every drug imaginable.
Yeah, dude, it was the 80s.
Yes. Oh yeah, they had everything that money could buy.
In New York.
Right, in New York. Yes. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's not like, hockey where, you're skating as hard as you can for.
Yeah, hockey is, in my opinion, the most physically intensive sport in the world. In the world. I'm going to say that straight up. In the world.
Right.
Okay, maybe like water polo's got to be tough too because you're treading water like you're swimming.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
People forget how intense swimming is.
It's a full body workout. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not. Yeah, but we're not going to argue. You won't find this kind of passionate arguing about water polo. You're just not.
Yeah, nobody cares that. And every time when the Olympics come around, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, I'll watch it. But
the summer, I only care about really basketball during the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
And because that's when the pros play.
Right.
Because the U.S. basically has the best team on the planet. every single time the Olympics roll around.
Yeah. Also, Bob Nightingale is reporting, this is probably going to lose all the spring training games. I get they got to schedule some, right?
Yeah, they got some workout games, get you up to speed.
Like a week or two. Still not enough, though. Not like...
No matter what, this season's going to be somewhat of a wash.
Right.
Which means the Dodgers are going to win the World Series again.
Probably. Is Trevor Bauer allowed to play again? He was
maybe
somewhat exonerated, right? From what I read.
Oh God, Trevor Bauer. I do not want that
He's
guy
been working out
in baseball anymore. His fastball fell off. I think he could barely touch the low 90s last time I saw him.
All right, the $40 million man throwing low 90s. Okay.
Getting paid guaranteed. Dude, he's getting paid to do nothing. That's the American dream.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
And I'm not even going to mention the fact that he got away with some of the most obscene things I've ever heard in a report.
Right. You can Google and read that. We don't need to reflect on that. But yeah, I don't know. Anytime spring training gets short, I always worry about like injuries. Perhaps possible career altering or career ending injuries. Just because guys aren't like stretched out enough. Ligaments, all that, just stuff that hasn't been moved in many months. All of a sudden, you got to go full on, and things tear, things snap, obliques get injured. All these injuries that we hate and take weeks to recover from. I worry about that as well, but. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess in the end, I as a fan feel like I have I'm powerless. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Oh yeah, I obviously feel, but if if the show had enough of a following, which it obviously does not, I would feel somewhat powerful. I would feel like I'd have somewhat of an influence.
Yeah, but we don't. Though, yeah, in the end, the fans have had no say in it.
The fans are the losers here,
which sucks.
The players will get paid.
They will,
to a degree.
The owners will get paid as well, no matter what they're trying to tell you. Don't let them fool you.
The owners have external sources of income.
Yes, they do.
They have their oil companies,
hedge funds, whatever.
The hedge fund. For some reason, a lot of MLB owners have something to do with like investing. Wall Street.
That's typically how they got their money in the first place.
Yeah.
And how they're able to spend many, many dollars on a professional sports franchise.
Yeah.
Well, as we said last week, probably wasn't going to be any good news to report, and we were right. So next week, who knows? Does it seem like they're getting any closer?
Depends on every single time they say it. Well, they're getting close, but there's always stupid things.
Right. Yeah. Well, all I want to do is smell that grass, man.
I want to smell the pollution in the Bronx.
Yes.
As I watch,
I want to push little kids over so I can catch baseballs at batting practice.
I want to push little kids.
They should be more.
I mean, you blend in.
I do blend in, yeah. So yeah. So maybe I won't get.
You could blend in a group of middle schoolers.
I won't get so much
probably. You're around the height of a middle school. Have I made a joke about your height on every single episode?
Not every single episode.
Not every single episode,
but on a lot of episodes. Yeah. A lot of episodes.
There are a few pictures of us standing side by side, and it's
hilarious. Pretty tall. Well, you're over 6 feet from me.
I am like
I'm barely over 5 feet. But
I will always flex that at Mission 130, I was at eye level with Ken Danico.
Yeah,
basically at eye level. When I shook his hand, we were.
Yeah, you were. Yep.
Yeah.
Right about the same height, so that was cool.
Yeah. And that's with my garbage posture.
You were standing up pretty straight.
Well, yeah, I stood up straight when I was introducing myself to him because I'm like, oh my God.
That was cool. Yeah, we saw.
I've always said, "Hi, I'm Ken." It's like I know you. It's like I know you.
Wearing his ring. Yeah, that was fun. That was so Red Letter Day in the
you told me.
Woolley
You
show.
told me to like stalk what he was eating.
Oh,
It's like, what did he eat? It's like, wait, what was on his plate? It's like, I'm not.
Oh yeah, because you're at the same table as you were. It's like,
yeah,
the buffets. Like,
my dad kept asking him about the '94 series against the Rangers. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
like, what '94? And he had no problem talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, should have gone another way, but it didn't.
Oh, Game 6. Imagine if this show was around for that series.
Oh man, yeah, we'd be messes. Man.
No, imagine if this show was around for the 01 finals.
Oh,
that would have been a year of pain for me. 01, in the same exact year, Giants get their asses handed to them in the Super Bowl by the Ravens.
Yeah.
Devils have a 3-2 series lead in the Stanley Cup final and lose to the Avalanche.
Yes.
And then the Yankees Diamondbacks. The most frustrating inning in Yankees history.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Imagine if, like...
Lost to a team.
Imagine if StatCast was around for that. Imagine if, like, analytics were as advanced as, or as publicly available as they are now.
Yeah.
Were available back then. Imagine the expected batting average on every single one of those hits.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen, like, the expected batting average on Luis Gonzalez's walk-off single.
Yeah. Oh man, lost their team in wearing purple. The uniforms are ugly.
And after 9/11, dude, that would have been the only time where like the greater baseball community would have been fine with the Yankees winning the World Series.
Yeah,
New York.
I mean, come on, they what, they didn't win enough before that for you?
Yeah, they won. Yeah, okay, dude, I like winning.
I know.
I'm sorry. Sue me. I like to win.
I agree. I understand.
Baseball isn't a charitable sport.
This is also what I love about New York sports fans. It's never enough.
It's never enough.
It's like,
sure, looking back at it now, they won a lot back then.
Yes, they did.
I mean, granted, in my lifetime, 2009, but since I've been cognizant about sports, the Yankees have been just a choke job after choke job.
Sure, they'll be hoisting a Major League World Series trophy
at some
in your lifetime.
They have to.
Yes.
At some point, it has to happen.
Right. I mean, could be even soon if they would bring the freaking game back. Yes.
Yes, if they bring the game back, and Hal Steinbrenner broke the bank on a few players.
Right.
But anyways, that's enough about baseball. Let's talk about hockey. No, this is the first time I'm actually
talking
about hockey. I'm looking forward to talking about the Devils. No, it's been an interesting week. No, I feel like we made a lot of progress here.
I agree.
On Friday night, they lose to the Rangers. They get Shesterkin, I looked at Igor Shesterkin's stat line for the first time.
Yes, and what did you say?
I think he has the same percentage of something like 940.
Yeah.
It's stupid. How well this guy's playing. He should run away with the Hart Trophy. Forget the Vezina. This guy should win the Hart Memorial. Look at that, 942.
942. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
The 1.93 goals against average. It pains me to say
that he's playing like Dominic Hasek.
Yes.
And he's only 26.
He's currently.
I swear to God, I swear if they waste him. I swear to God, because I'll always have a grudge on the Rangers for wasting Lundqvist.
Right.
Because as much as I dislike the Rangers,
he was
Lundqvist. I would have loved to have seen Lundqvist win. I was in their corner in 2014 because the hatred for the Kings was still somewhat fresh in my head. And no, New York. I used to like the Rangers, believe it or not. It was up until, ironically enough, the 2019 offseason, the Hughes Kakko debate.
Oh, sure.
That really had me starting to have that little brother syndrome for the Rangers.
Yeah.
But, granted, in the playoffs, the Devils kind of have them beat in some categories. But, right now, the Rangers are 20-something games over 500.
Yeah, geez,
and the Devils are near the bottom of the Metropolitan Division. But anyways, enough about the Rangers.
That's ridiculous, though. Yeah, well, I mean, like I mentioned, 28-6, 3 shutouts. Like, come on.
He is the reason. He is the big reason The underlying stats say that the Rangers should be mid.
Yeah, but
metrics say that the Rangers are mid.
Right.
But Igor Shesterkin, if this guy doesn't win the Hart like unanimously, there's a problem with the voting system in this league because he is having quite possibly the best season in the modern era out of any goaltender.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. In this scoring climate, with as much complexity thrown into the game prior to, or unlike decades ago, playing in this era, dude, Shesterkin, he's making a damn good case right now, and I respect it.
Yeah.
I'll always respect the Rangers. I'll always dislike them, but I'll never disrespect them. Like, I don't respect the Flyers.
No.
The Flyers, because they're Philly. I'll never respect any of my big rivals from Philly.
All right, fair enough.
I will never respect the Eagles, and I'll never respect the Flyers, but I will always respect the Rangers and the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'll always respect them.
Fair enough.
But anyways, let's talk about some of the stuff that's been happening lately with the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, so they lost that game. To be expected. Rangers scored 1 goal in each period. It wasn't a blowout, but
it was Shesterkin.
The Devils.
It was just Shesterkin playing out of his mind. Which, what the hell are you gonna do?
Yeah, 32
hands tied. Nico Hischier scored a pretty nice goal, but no.
But they got.
If you're lucky, you get one by him.
And they did 30 out of 33 attempts. So, I mean, hats off. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? However,
on Sunday, things have gotten interesting.
Yes.
On Sunday, the Devils have a nice win against a pretty good team.
Ma'am.
In the St. Louis Blues, they go up 2-0 in the first 2 periods. They were walking all over them for the first 2 periods, walking over them.
Yeah. So
and then in the
third period.
Then the third, as Devils do, as the Devils do as Devils does, they blow the lead and the Blues tie it. So I'm sitting there like, damn it.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, Dougie Hamilton saves our asses.
Does. Puts in a nice shot.
Very nice on a pretty assist.
Yeah.
By Jack Hughes.
Yeah, well, you said the magic words right there. Jack Hughes,
Like, this is just showing the replay because for some reason they don't have the... But look at that. Nice little feed.
Boom.
Let's play Dougie Hamilton.
Great shot. Great angled shot.
What do you expect from one of the best offensive defensemen in the NHL?
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back, Dougie Hamilton.
He could play forward if he wanted to, but his services are best rendered as a defenseman.
Corsi God, Dougie Hamilton.
Yes.
Nobody shoots more than him.
Yeah, but again, Jack Hughes, 2 points. Gotta love
Jack Hughes. We'll talk about more of the players after we talk about the Colorado game. But, no, this win was pretty nice. The Blues, no slouch. Dude, what's so funny about the Blues, and I've noticed this for a while, but I've never really brought it up on this podcast.
Okay.
It seems like every couple years, the Blues just pull an elite goaltender out of their ass.
Right.
Like, think about it. Brian Elliott.
Yes.
Jake Allen.
Yes.
Carter Hutton.
Yes.
And now you got Ville Husso, I think his name is.
Yes. Husso. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I don't know what's in the water down there in St. Louis, but it
turns into elite goaltender.
Make him an elite goaltender.
Jordan Binnington. How can we forget Jordan Binnington?
No one's forgetting Jordan Binnington. He's got a ring. So
he sucks now, but he got a ring then.
Got a ring. He stood on his head back then
in 2019.
Definitely stood on his head. So Blues, great team. So this feels good.
Yeah, good win. A nice feeling win for the future.
I would have taken a point. Glad to have 2.
Yes.
That's
glad to have 2 points.
Absolutely.
So anyways, let's talk about
last night.
Oh my God. There
might be hope.
Is one of the most... This is a win that is giving me optimism. Yes. Like long-term type of optimism.
Right.
Like this team can be something special if they plug up a few holes, kind of special, or kind of feeling.
This is a legit game.
This is a legit win against a legit team. The Colorado Avalanche were, as of last night, I don't know about tonight, but as of last night, were leading for the President's Trophy.
Yes.
With ridiculous talent like Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Cale Makar.
Who scored the first 3 goals of the game.
Yes.
Putting the Devils down 3-zip. At that
Devon Taves. Nazem Kadri, who has like 70 points this year.
Yes.
Nazem Kadri. Where the hell did that come from? And on top of all the other ridiculous depth that they have, and the Devils, after going down 3-0 against them, a couple of power play goals, and they dominated the first 2 periods. Do not get anything twisted. They dominated.
Yes.
Even before going down 3-0, they were the better team. It was just a couple of stupid penalties. Maybe the refs were not the best.
Yeah. But...
making any physical contact when Nathan McKinnon sent the arm up and sent you to the box, but
they took advantage of it. They took advantage.
Yes, and
2 power play goals right away.
They were out skating them the entire night. It seemed like the Devils were in a completely different league. Looks like the team swapped after a couple of periods. They went down 3-0, and then they started chipping away.
Yes.
No, that dominance and the generation of opportunities led to some of those chances paying off. Tomas Tatar, Ty Smith, Damon Severson, bang, we're tied at 3, all before the end of the second.
Yeah.
All happens in the span of like 10 minutes. So the Rock is bopping. I'm in shock.
I wish we were at this game.
If we were at that game,
I wish we were.
If we were at that game last night, that would have easily been the best experience at a live sporting event.
Yeah, for sure. I just wish.
In my life.
Yeah.
And they dominated that entire game. I take it you didn't watch, but it was
No, I watched your tweets though as you were flipping out.
Thorough domination.
Yeah.
Out skating, and this isn't just me like the eye test. Go on the natural stat trick, and you will see that every metric, every possible little mathematical way that you can digest this game said that the Devils dominated.
Right.
On 5-on-5, they were killing them the entire night. And in the third period on the power play, Nathan Bastian, big net front presence, Nate Bastian, puts home a Jack Hughes rebound in the crease in the blue paint.
Yeah.
Makes it 4-3 with like 6 minutes left. I'm going like,
we need the insurance, and then
the Devils take a penalty with like 3 minutes left.
Right.
And then it's 6-on-4. Yeah. Rest of the game is like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, right.
Just a bombardment, shot after shot after shot. But lo and behold, if the penalty kill didn't hold up.
Yeah.
And Yegor Sharangovich from long range just puts it in the empty net.
Yep.
Short-handed, just an incredible way.
Yeah, gotta love it.
An incredible win. And, like, say what you will about where they are in the standings. Like, in terms of record, they haven't made a lot of progress from last season. But this isn't just me talking out of my ass. And I do that a lot on this program.
Sure.
I react very emotionally.
You do, yes. You've been known to do that, yes.
But when I look at this, stepping back, after sleeping on it, this isn't just a couple of guys. This isn't just a couple of weird fluky seasons. This is legitimate development of young players there's a foundation, a rock solid foundation of a high octane offense that has been among the best in the league since the start of February.
Right.
So over the last month, the Devils have had among the best offenses in the league.
Right. A couple of 7-goal games. Now that's counting those stats as well. But yes.
So there's a legit foundation. You got Jack Hughes, who in an 82-game season, you know how many points he'd be on pace for? I think he'd be on pace for something like 96.
Right. Unfortunately, he had the injury in the beginning.
He had that injury. Jesper Bratt is on pace for over 80 in an 82-game season. He might break 80.
Yeah.
Who knows? And they're playing on separate lines.
Yeah.
They're driving their own lines. Dawson Mercer has found a nice spot at wing.
Yep.
Yegor Sharangovich at this point is just hitching on for the ride.
Hey.
Yegor Sharangovich. It's no coincidence that Yegor Sharangovich scores.
Yes.
As much as he does when he's playing on the line with Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
He gets the puck fed to him from places that a player should normally get a pass from.
Yeah.
But Jack Hughes,
if he's not scoring, he's finding someone else who will score.
Yes.
It's great. It's great to watch.
Jack Hughes
he looks awesome.
Jack Hughes could become a 40 goal per season player when his knack isn't even scoring goals.
Right.
When he got drafted, we were told, and we said this guy is not a goal scorer. And you know what? We accepted it.
Yeah.
Because he has ridiculous vision and
he's a playmaker.
Skating and playmaking ability that makes everybody else going up against among the best players in the league. Nathan McKinnon, you could argue, is a top 3 player in the NHL.
Yep.
And he was making these guys look stupid. Kale McCarr, one of the Norse favorites. Like, look at this. Jack Hughes skating around. Look at this. Nice little drop pass to Ty Smith, and then he ended up scoring on an awkward little backhand that was meant to be a pass. That was... Looking at the replay, I could tell that was meant for Dawson Mercer.
You
can see right there, Mercer, and that went off of a defender. That went off, I believe that's Sam Girard. I don't know that. I'm not familiar with who number 49 is on the Colorado Avalanche. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. It went in.
But this was an awesome game. It went in. And Jesper Bratt 3 assists.
Yeah.
The McLeod line last night. Oh my God. Michael McLeod was looking great. Jesper Boquist was looking great. There were so many players on this team last night that just looked outstanding.
Yeah, can we get more of this? Like what?
Dude, the big reason that they've been losing games lately is their goaltending. And Dawes, as valiant as he's been, he is not a long-term option.
No.
Mackenzie Blackwood, we don't know anymore. I'm not certain. And that breaks my heart to say it because I loved Blackwood for years. I was sounding the horn on him.
Yeah, but I don't.
But what are you going to do?
I don't think
Jonathan Bernier got hurt. This offseason, I definitely expect them to look at a goaltender.
Like a legit
but
goaltender.
there are just...
I believe
they are from becoming a good team. If they keep playing like this, if the offense keeps playing if the offense keeps playing as well as it has, I do believe that if they end up getting a starting goaltender in the offseason, and a top 6 winger who can finish, a certified goal scorer, because as much as I love Alex Holtz, you can't bank on a prospect who may or may not
pan out, right?
May or may not pan out. And again, we love Holtz. I think he's going to become very, very good. I think he's going to become a threat on a line with Jack Hughes or Nico Hischier. Because I don't know if you want to break Hughes and Mercer up after everything that's happened in the last month.
Right.
But
5 unanswered goals. You gotta
yes.
You gotta give him up. You gotta give him some credit for that, which we are. But it's a spark. It's a little spark of hope.
And with Luke Hughes coming up, there is legit reasons to be excited.
Yeah.
And again, not talking out my ass here. Legit reasons to be excited. The guy who rang that shot off the post in the replay we're watching on Tomas Tatar's goal in the second period, Jonas Siegenthaler, one of the best defensive defensemen in the league this season, has been a rock all year for the Devils. Damon Severson, I think he's a casualty. I don't think Damon Severson is going to be here for much longer. But again, I've never really been a big fan of Damon Severson. I haven't really gone to war for the guy on social media.
You're not about to hit the buy button on that jersey, that Severson jersey.
Who the hell?
Who's got a Damon Severson jersey?
Who the hell this year goes shopping for a new jersey and says, you know what? I'm going to buy a Damon Severson jersey. Nobody says that.
I mean, his mom.
I like Damon. I like Severson.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, as of right now, my next Devils jersey, push comes to shove, it's probably Jesper Bratt.
Wow. I know you love the guy.
And also in his contract year, he's a restricted free agent, but dude, he is going to get paid a lot of money for this.
For doing what he does.
Like this season, he's going to get paid so much money. He's going to be hilarious how much money this guy's going to get paid as we watch the replay of
Jack Hughes
with the shot. And Nathan Bastian combining for a scrappy go-ahead goal on the power play.
I just like seeing these power play goals. I haven't seen
the power play has been good lately. I don't mind what I've been seeing out of the power play. Not like the beginning of the season where they couldn't get anything going. Although I do think that Mark Recchi should still be unemployed after this season, being bluntly honest.
I mean, I think we've all been wanting a little more, but
yes.
But hey, take 3 power play goals in this game and take it.
The development the development's on a whole other level this season.
Yeah, but 2 out of 3 this week.
And mind you, this is without Hischier in the lineup.
Good point.
And no Miles Wood.
Also a good point.
So, take what you will out of this. And us talking like this, they're probably going to get their asses handed to them by Winnipeg tomorrow night.
Which is the game coming up. And then they play at home versus Anaheim. Then we go Northern Canada trip next week. Vancouver,
I hate
Calgary,
these
Edmonton.
big road trips. I hate the West Canada road trips.
I think we hate any West Coast trip.
West Coast road trips do no favors for this team.
No, they never have, really. They never have. But, yeah, these are, yeah. But, I mean, at this point, we're just hoping for the best, right? I mean, we
just want to see development. We're not looking at
the
draft pick right now. Honestly, this offseason, you could maybe consider trading that pick. And it's going to be a high pick.
It will be.
It's going to be a very, very high pick. Very valuable.
I didn't think that's not a bad idea. Depending on what you get back, of course.
With noise, with the trade deadline, apparently the Devils have been circling the Canucks, Brock Besser, possibly with Pavel Zacha or Damon Severson going back, which that's intriguing. Connor Garland.
All right, you wouldn't lose any sleep with those 2 left.
Pavel Zacha.
As you've mentioned in the past.
I used to love Zacha, but now I realize he's just a product of Jesper Bratt. So I'm just gonna those guys are. I don't view Zacha and Severson as part of the long-term foundation.
Right.
I look at guys like Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt and Nico Hischier, Dawson Mercer, to a degree Yegor Sharangovich, because he is very valuable in other facets of the game. He's a great penalty killer. And he's a guy you can count on to just play the game, the right way. I know it's a very old school thing to say, but he just plays the game right.
Yeah.
And other people, Dougie Hamilton, he's going to be here for a while. Luke Hughes, Alex Holtz. Goaltending is still a question mark, but I think Nico Daws could become a serviceable backup in the future if he has a future on this team.
Backup being the operative word, yes. Not starter. But, yeah. So, Jesper Bratt, 54 points so far.
It's ridiculous.
Jack Hughes at 43. And again,
in 37.
Keep in mind,
43 in 37.
Yeah, keep in mind he was injured
let's
for a
do
number of games.
some number crunching here, shall we? We're going to He was on pace 95 points in 82 games.
I
That's stupid.
In
I think the
2022,
franchise.
yes.
I think the franchise record for points in a season. I think it was something like Patrick Elias.
I believe you're right.
I think he had like 96
Right.
in 2000, 2001.
That would sound about right. Let's see career leaders in. Yeah, it's
Patrick Elias leads all time in points, like in total, but
right.
I think the record for him it's 96 points in 2000, 2001.
Gotta love it.
So that's the benchmark. I think that's the record.
96. Wow. 40 goals, 56 assists. That's you had a good year that year.
Yeah.
You had a good year, yeah.
Oh no, the A line.
The A line. Yeah.
I think that was with Jason Arnott and Peter Sikora.
Yep.
I believe. So that was a nice little combination.
Yeah.
I do wish that Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt still kind of stayed together because those two on a on the line, like we saw that for like a week and we saw how insane that was.
Yeah.
I have a nickname for that line.
What is
Whenever those two,
okay.
Because it's like Bratt, Hughes, and who cares on that line because they're just being dragged along at that point. I call a line the nuclear fission line.
Okay,
because that is just yes.
Okay,
it's ridiculous. But I do like Bratt and Hughes kind of being split up because even though that line, like those two on the same line all the time, is insane, you're not gonna win games like that.
Yeah.
On the power play,
right?
That works, but
yeah.
No, Bratt works with Heischer.
Yeah.
Heischer and hopefully someone like Holtz or, Bezer, fingers crossed.
Just waiting.
Instead
Holtz
of Pavel Zacha.
Tearing it up there.
Dude,
we're just waiting. Yep.
Utica, he's an impending asteroid, as it seems right now.
Look out, everybody. Look out.
Yes, we are very optimistic. We're happy.
Oh, yeah. Well, good week, though. Can't
good week for
that.
The Devils. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Happy with what I saw.
I did not expect them to beat the Rangers. I did not expect them to beat the Avalanche.
The Blues or the Avalanche.
So
although last night I was intrigued to see how they did. I had a little feeling about last night.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? I should probably watch
Okay,
this.
just based on nothing.
No, it was based on the fact that this team is young and can keep up with anybody.
Right.
This team could become if they play their cards right, this team could be a problem.
Yeah.
Very much a problem. We're excited. We are very much excited.
Yeah. After kind of a few weeks of apathy, it feels good. Feels good.
Oh, they started scoring goals at this kind of pace.
Yeah. More 7-goal games, please.
Yes.
That was awesome. That was kind of awesome.
Even just generating offense in general. When they're like, I tune into games to watch players like Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt and Dawson Mercer and Nico Heischer and Dougie Hamilton. I tune in to watch those kinds of players perform.
Right. And when they all perform...
Like, you can't deny that these guys are fun to watch.
No.
You cannot deny that they are fun bad. They are very much fun.
Fun bad.
They're fun. They're playing legitimately good hockey right now.
Yeah.
If they had goaltending.
Fun bad, ladies and gentlemen.
If they had goaltending, they'd be around 500.
Yeah. It's always something, isn't it?
It's always so ironic because for years in middle school, when I was in middle school, I was saying, "Oh my God, get a defense, get an offense, get anybody
right to build
to help Corey Schneider
wall in front of net." And
and it was amazing goaltending, horrific skaters. Now it's horrific goaltending and really good skaters with really good offense.
Yeah.
To imagine like Jack Hughes on a line with 2018 Taylor Hall. Both of those guys get 100. You gotta think both of those guys get 100 points.
Yes.
This year's
I would
Jack
love to
Hughes
imagine that
with 2018 Taylor Hall.
I love
Which,
to
in my
imagine that.
opinion, will probably be in my opinion, it was the best season ever out of any New
Only
Jersey
happening in
Devil.
a video game, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, but
It was a video game.
yeah,
Taylor Hall was playing like it was be a pro.
good point. Oh, football.
Oh my God! I keep forgetting to talk about football. Holy shit!
Can't forget this.
Oh my God!
Hey,
I don't know if I'm gonna get to all this. I'm gonna be honest, but
okay. Hey,
so let's lead off with the big fish.
which
Before I
there are
forget
a couple
everything.
big fishes. Which big fish do you want to lead?
Before I forget,
Okay,
Russell Wilson actually got traded.
he did.
He got traded to the Denver Broncos.
He did.
For
Huge package.
a luscious sum,
Huge.
to say the least. It was the Broncos traded Drew Lock,
Yes.
Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 first-rounders, 2 second-rounders, and a 5th.
Yeah, it's a huge haul. Huge. I mean, Russell Wilson's great. Gets playing that thin air now.
Oh,
Ball should go farther, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're expecting him to be a game changer.
Dude, he is. He's Russell Wilson.
He is. I hope it works out. That's all. That's my first thought. Or, geez, man, this is a pretty huge haul, though. They give a lot. You give this much, yeah, sure, I'll do the deal. Like you're gonna have to, right?
It's been a rumor for a while. Is Russell Wilson gonna get traded?
Right.
Is this gonna happen? Is that gonna happen?
Yes.
And then it finally happens.
Right.
And now the AFC West just became the
stacked.
most murderous division in football.
Yeah.
You have arguably 4 top 10 quarterbacks in the league in that division.
Stafford?
No, AFC West.
Okay,
AFC. You have you're way better than Matthew Stafford. You have Justin Herbert, Derek Carr,
right,
Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, yeah. Now
AFC West football is going to be must watch
man.
This season.
Murderer's row.
Derek Carr is the best quarterback ever to be the worst quarterback in his division.
He's not that far off, but jeez, man. When he's the worst,
yes,
you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Stupid.
Yes.
How stacked that division is now at the quarterback position.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. How shocked were you?
I was shocked. I didn't think that all of these big quarterback trade rumors are, most of the time they're just
that.
They're rumors.
Right.
They're rumors. It's speculation.
Never happens.
Around a big name, it gets people clicks. But when it actually happens, it is groundbreaking.
It's gonna be weird seeing him in orange.
It's gonna be weird seeing him anywhere than Seattle.
Right.
On top of this, the Seahawks also cut Bobby Wagner, which that's a huge deal.
Yum.
Bobby Wagner, one of the most underrated, in my opinion, one of the most underrated linebackers in NFL history, got cut. He's on the open market.
Right.
Anybody can sign him.
I mean, not that underrated. Was he like 4 Pro Bowl appearances or something?
He was an All-Pro in a bunch of years in his career.
Yeah.
But in terms of the grand scheme of NFL history,
okay, you're
he's
right.
underrated.
You're right. Yeah, no one. Right. So this is very interesting. Very interesting. If you're a Seahawks fan, I feel bad for you, but
the window's shut.
Yeah. Well, you got 1. Should have had 2.
You got 1. Yeah.
Should have had 2.
Yeah, should have had 2.
Number 2 was in the bag, but
yeah,
didn't work out. Didn't work out in grand fashion, but
yep.
Yeah. And Russell Wilson had no trade clause, waived it.
Yep.
Waived it. Yeah, if you're a Broncos fan, go buy that jersey. Enjoy.
It's a gamble, giving up multiple firsts. That's big.
In the NFL, I agree.
No matter which way you twist it, that is a...
Typically they tend to work out.
Yeah.
First rounders. Typically, not always.
Yeah.
We've seen.
Yep.
Seen some spectacular failures, but that's what scouting is for. Look into that personality, injury history, whatever. You guys know what you're doing.
Personality, no. Look at the player.
I don't know. Well, okay,
Player
look at
for
the
who
player.
he is.
Sure.
If he performs, the personality isn't an issue. You can deal with the player with a shitty personality.
For the most part.
If he's
Antonio Brown.
Okay, Antonio Brown has issues.
Right.
It's like Kanye. He's like the Kanye West of the NFL.
Sure. He's just okay. Yes.
He's like bipolar. He has legit
eccentric,
issues.
yes, to say the least. Absolutely. Yeah. This will be interesting. Also of note, since 2016, the Broncos have used 11 different starting quarterbacks since Peyton Manning retired.
It's an issue.
Tied for most in the NFL over that span. Tied with the Redskins, which should tell you a lot right there.
Yep.
So they really wanted some stability.
More than the Jets.
Jets have had 10. Bears have had 9. The Browns have had 9. So that says a lot. You know all about those teams as well, and their recent track record. So in a 6-year span, that's a lot. So hopefully this works out. The stability at the quarterback position you've long been seeking.
Denver, it is here.
I mean, I don't.
Your time's now.
I don't see how much.
Your time's now. You go.
Don't see how much.
You go for it. You star players recruit free agents.
Right.
You get to recruiting.
Yes.
Because this is your team's
targets.
time.
Get him a line. Protect him. Let him do what he does best.
Now it seems like there's a mass exodus out of Seattle. DK Metcalf might be traded.
Blowing it up. Blowing it up.
Yeah, it's odd.
They're blowing it up.
And it was an easy fix, too. All they needed to do was get offensive linemen.
Well, it seems easy,
Simple
right?
Fix. Yes, seems easy.
Seems easy.
It is easy. Spend the entire draft on it.
That's what I'm thinking, but...
Simple. If you pick enough at one position, there's less downside risk.
Right. So that's one piece of big news. The other one,
I saw this one coming.
Aaron Rodgers, a reported 4-year, $200 million or something crazy like that.
Good Lord.
Yeah, something insane like that. Which, after all that bluster,
I knew he was staying.
After a quick exit in the playoffs, but after a great regular season, guy carried my fantasy team.
You inherited that.
I did. Yes, 4-year deal to pay him over $200 million. I mean, and he's deserves most of it. Now, will he bring him another championship in that 4-year span? That's the goal after you spend this much money. However, they're going to be selling plenty of Rodgers jerseys to come. So, despite him being vocal, a liar,
yep,
a personality. I don't want to call him a weirdo.
Yeah, to say the least.
That's not a word I throw around lightly. But he is a unique individual. But he makes stuff happen. He's a great quarterback. So I guess this means Devontae Adams sticks around and his targets will be hanging out.
Devontae Adams, he's there. Jordan Love all of a sudden becomes a commodity that teams are looking to get their hands on.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder some other quarterback news. I figure the Colts, they're in the market for one now.
Yep. Yeah.
Which, let's talk about that trade that went down today.
Okay, let's.
The Washington football. I don't care. I'm still calling them football
Yes.
team because it's hilarious. The Washington Commanders traded for Carson Wentz. They went from Deshaun. How do you go from Deshaun Watson to Carson Wentz? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Carson Wentz might backup QB this year.
Carson Wentz back in the NFC East. I
Yes.
miss you, buddy.
He's back.
I missed Carson Wentz in the NFC East. Oh, Jesus.
And you're laughing.
Oh my God, no! It's just all the talk the last couple of years how Washington was going to trade for Deshaun Watson.
Right, didn't happen. This is what they settled with. This is what they settled with.
And because they're Washington, they don't do anything of significance. They don't make the move for that star quarterback, so they're stuck with Carson Wentz.
Here's the deal. Colts will receive the Commanders' third-round picks in 22 and 23.
For multiple third-round picks.
The 23 third-rounder can become a second-rounder if Wentz plays 70% of Washington snaps.
That is a second-rounder.
Yes. Yeah, I don't see why. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he play 70% of the snaps?
Well, it's Washington. Come on.
Yes, I know it's Washington and Carson Wentz gets hurt all the time, but I guess that's a smart condition.
And the teams also swapped second-round picks in 2022, with the Colts moving up from 47 to 42. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck. WTF, everybody.
Yeah, the WTF.
WTF. Good luck.
WTF making us go. WTF. Oh, that's hilarious. Giants making a couple of subtle moves.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
They signed I think his name was Matt Gano, a offensive lineman from Atlanta. Matt Gano.
All right, offensive tackle. Okay.
Nah, could be nice.
Yeah, he's from New Jersey.
Depth move.
Okay. I like New York Post. Gotta love them. Giants add depth to shaky offensive line. Gotta love it.
That's an easy headline.
They just come right out and say it. I love it. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. Oh man. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. We're gonna see him in the fall.
Okay, let's talk about
the
Saquon Barkley trade
rumors.
rumors.
Yes,
if you can even call them that.
Tell me about it.
It would be so dumb to trade him right now. You know why? Because his
value. We see this every week.
Cratered.
Right.
His value is at like a 4th-round pick.
Yeah.
No.
Run him out there. See what he can do.
You run him out there with a new offensive line, new coaching staff.
Yes.
If he pops off, you deal him.
Yes, for a Russell Wilson-like package.
You're not going to get a Russell Wilson. Maybe a couple of mid-round picks.
Right.
Because running backs aren't valuable anymore. The Giants were a cautionary tale about drafting a running back too high.
Yes.
Which I love Saquon Barkley. I love Saquon Barkley to death, and I will still somewhat stand by that pick because at the time, if the Giants took Quentin Nelson, they would have been smeared for it.
Right.
But trading Barkley now would be a severe economic mishandling. It doesn't line up. The value doesn't line up.
In the terms of economics, yes, you're selling very low.
Yes.
Very low.
You don't sell your stock.
Never. Not at its lowest point.
You don't sell your stock when you're down 50%.
Right.
You wait to see if it goes up.
Yes.
Then you cut your losses.
Right. Absolutely. So, okay. Well, every week I ask you for that, your opinion on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley should not be traded right now.
The rumors are flying.
He should not be traded right now.
I agree.
Would I mind if he was traded right now? I don't know. Not
well,
really.
It depends on what you get back.
Yeah. What we get back. Yeah.
Get nothing back.
James Bradbury, I think he's going to end up. I don't know if he has a future here. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, obviously. I'm indifferent on Bradbury. I'm not vehemently for or against trading Bradbury.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do you have any more football news?
The Giants might sign Mitch Trubisky.
Oh well.
That would be fun. That would be funny. And I called it right when they hired Shane and all the Buffalo guys.
Right.
The Mitch Trubisky signing with the Giants was the easiest bet to make when Shane was hired.
Right. That would be funny. Okay.
Trubisky. He compete with Daniel Jones for a starting job, which I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah.
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 Nothing wrong with a little competition as long as it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. I'll be keeping my ear to the ground for that. I don't know. Where else is he going to go?
It would be funny to see Trubisky
not going to Washington.
It would be very funny to see Trubisky start for this team. It would be hilarious.
I could see it, though.
And if he played well, that would be even more
I could see
funny.
it happening.
That would be even funnier if Trubisky ended up playing well. And
start printing the jerseys, everybody.
End up leading us to the playoffs.
It's not that far-fetched.
He wouldn't wear number 10, that's for sure.
No. But, yeah, it's not that
far. Something like number, I don't know what number he'd wear.
Not that far-fetched.
Like 12 or something.
Yeah. Oh. You got any other football news?
Let me...
I mean, those are pretty big items, so...
Yeah. Big fish.
And more to come, ladies and gentlemen. More to come. We're not done yet. Not done yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I'm trying to see if there's...
Okay,
anything.
no sweat. No sweat. Yeah, those were pretty big, so...
I still have yet to see the new Batman movie.
Well, the only reason I haven't seen it is it's a 3-hour-long movie, plus the trailers. I could carve out 4 hours of my day to see it, which right now I don't have.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, man. I'll figure it out.
I've heard it. I've heard very good things.
I'm very happy that the reviews have been almost overwhelmingly positive.
I don't know. It seems like Twilight did a pretty good job.
Did, man. Good job, Twilight. Good job, Twilight.
Wouldn't think it.
No. But hey, that's
in your opinion, okay.
Okay.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best Batman? Best Batman.
I still go with Michael Keaton, but
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
I mean,
but, I'm old school. I was there in the theater in '89. Saw that movie like 6 times. Yeah, I thought he was a great Batman. I thought he was a really good Bruce Wayne.
Because the trick isn't really nailing Batman. You gotta nail Bruce Wayne.
Gotta nail Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
My opinion, you asked me like that. Adam West, you got to make a case for that, but that was kind of like a cheesy cartoon.
It was still, yeah. But lighthearted Batman, nothing wrong with that. I mean, it worked. It was great. It made me a Batman fan as a kid, and it did that for a lot of people. So, yeah.
If you ask me like the best in theaters,
yes,
like in the movies,
yes,
best Batman, I gotta go with Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, but that's your Batman.
Yeah, that's Christian Bale's like my Batman.
Right. He did a great
job. Ben Affleck,
himself.
And call me crazy, but I think Ben Affleck was not given
Oh no, he
enough of
wasn't
a fair
good.
shot.
No, not at all.
I thought Ben Affleck did a very good job.
I don't think you're crazy at all.
I think he did a very good job as Batman. I think he did a very good job as Bruce Wayne.
He did.
So
unfortunately, he was put in a couple bad movies.
Batman. I think.
And
dude, another hot take from me. Batman versus Superman has actually aged rather well.
It's okay.
I think it's aged. Like every time I watch it, I like it more.
The whole Martha thing was pretty lame.
The Martha thing was lame, but as an overall movie, every time after the Snyder Cut came out, it makes it make more sense.
Right, sure, yeah.
Which I take it if carving 4 hours out of your day to watch to see a movie is tough.
Right,
I can't imagine sitting at home on HBO Max with 4.5 hours to spare to watch the Snyder Cut.
You kind of do it in pieces, but yeah, I don't know. I just chill out.
But I'll always think Ben Affleck was a good Batman.
He is.
I'll always like
I
Ben
will
Affleck
agree with
as
you.
Batman.
I absolutely agree with you. So.
We don't talk about George Clooney though.
No, we don't. We don't. Or Val Kilmer. Although Val Kilmer was not bad. That movie's just horrible.
Wait,
Val Kilmer's not that bad.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
What movie was that?
That would be Batman Forever, I believe. Yes.
Val Kilmer, Batman. I thought Batman Forever was.
Was that Clooney? Then it was. Yeah. No, but
Oh God.
No, I'm sorry. Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin was George Clooney.
Yeah, Batman Returns was Michael Keaton. Batman Forever was Val Kilmer. And Jim Carrey. And Tommy Lee Jones.
Was that Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, can you think of a more perfect casting though? Oh my God, dude.
For the time, no. Absolutely not. They got the guy.
I'm talking about like for the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carrey. You can like Jim Carrey. Yeah, great Riddler. I'd assume.
Yeah. Oh, anyways. Yeah,
Danny DeVito is the Penguin.
He was good. So he was really good.
Also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So.
I thought Danny DeVito should have been Mario. Like, could you think of a better actor to voice act Mario than Charles Martinet?
Right. Although, yes.
Could you think of a better?
Yeah. Although it was John Leguizamo, or did he play Bowser? I never.
The Mario Brothers movie.
And maybe
right now Chris Pratt's being Mario, which that is a terrible fit. I love Chris Pratt as an actor.
Right.
We love a lot of his movies that he's in. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, anything MCU, we are kissing the ground that they walk on.
Right.
Plain and simple. We are total simps for the MCU. But
sorry, that was Bob Hoskins.
Hoskins is Mario. Poor
John
bastard.
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo was Luigi.
He's Luigi. Sorry. And Dennis Hopper was Koopa.
Bowser. Okay, so in the Mario movie that's coming out this year, like in December, Mario's Chris Pratt. Or Chris Pratt's Mario. Okay. Charlie Day is Luigi.
Okay, cool.
Jack Black is Bowser.
Okay, dude, where do I'll be their opening night for that.
No, dude, but it's Illumination.
I know.
It's Illumination. Still. It's funny. It's good actors, but in the wrong roles. Jack Black as Bowser, maybe.
I would watch
Jack Black as Bowser could work.
I would watch
No, but it gets worse.
Okay.
Keegan-Michael Key as Toad.
Okay. All right.
And Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm in.
Hey, Mario.
I'm in.
Banana Slammer.
Princess Peach, and we're good. So Scarlett Johansson.
Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach.
Okay, not Scarlett Johansson.
The Queen's Gambit.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
It's so weird.
I'll watch that.
And I'm gonna see it because I just want to see how bad it is. Because it's Illumination.
Right.
Can you think of any good Illumination movie
other than
the first Despicable Me?
Oh, sure.
The first Despicable Me was great.
Right.
But then they found out they didn't have to try because they had the stupid little minions.
Right. So they made that movie.
And then the minions have made them billions of dollars. Yeah. And don't get me started on the way that cash cows and media work. nowadays.
Yeah.
Like in video games and movies.
Oh.
It's terrible. Oh my god. The Mario movie ruined Bob Hoskins' career. Every single one of these careers ruined because of that movie.
I think Dennis Hopper did all right.
Dude, nothing worked
I think Dennis
in that
Hopper's
movie.
fine.
The only thing that I liked about it was that Mario and Luigi were like Brooklyn, like
Yes.
New York Italian plumbers.
As they should be.
You're like in the Mario Brothers Super Show in the live action segments where they were just technically Nintendo decanonized them being plumbers, which is stupid.
No, well, why
So
are
like
they?
what? They're Italian plumbers.
Right.
That's what they are.
Yes.
They'll
Nothing
still
wrong
always
with
be
that.
plumbers.
That's not offensive.
Mario originally was a carpenter, but that was Jumpman technically in
Yes.
Donkey Kong.
Right.
I could talk about the Mario lore
we could.
for hours.
We could.
But
All right.
I know this is just our end of show tangents about random movies and video games.
This is what you're here for, ladies and gentlemen.
But anyways, from Ming Chen and a Shared Universe podcast studio, I am Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, check out all my stuff. Check out my blog, my social media, my Twitter. Follow at Cam Woolley Show. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.